With the nails, very cute. So, fellow Latina, I have to ask, I love that you answered with C. We could just do this whole interview in Spanish, but then no one else would understand.
Okay.
I'd be sad about that.
¿Lo quieres hacer en español?
En español, sí. A ver, para hablar con la gente de AfterBuzz TV, ¿cómo están? Aquí estoy con Judy y luego vamos a cambiar a inglés otra vez para que ustedes me entiendan, ¿ok? So Judy, just being a Latina in Hollywood and, you know, getting all these beautiful roles, Dina on Jane the Virgin, you were Ramona on One Day at a Time, all shows that just have connected so much with me. What is it like to branch out and not, kind of in a way, not be typecast anymore as just falling into a Latina stereotype?
It is an honor. It's a challenge, and it's a little bit of a nerve-wracking challenge, but I'm really excited about it. I'm really excited to see how the audience is, the extremely loyal fans that I've had throughout the years. I'm excited to see how they'll respond. You know, I think you spend, especially when you've established yourself somehow in this industry, you spend your time looking for that role that's different from what you've played. Because once you've established yourself, people know you as someone. They've known me as Carla from Scrubs for years. They knew me as Zoila from Devious Mates, for which I'm blessed. And then you try to get a role that's completely different, and it's really challenging for people to see you as something else. But to have the good fortune and the honor to be cast as something completely different, then you're like, oh shit. Oh, can I say that? I gotta pull this off. So, but I'm very excited. I'm very excited for this opportunity.
And I'm excited for you, just like on a community level. And Quiet Anne, I feel like this is even an acting challenge. 0 words or just a few?
Very few, very few. I mean, I think as the show progresses, you know, as she evolves in terms of her relationships, you'll experience her talking more. But that's another thing that was a real challenge for me. Not to speak, not only as an actor, but as a person who is an actor. Like my ego was like, shit, I can't. This is hard, you know. But
like, give me some lines.
You rise to it. Yeah.
And was it a lot of just diving back into kind of acting exercises where you'd have to invoke that emotion just simply by a single look?
Well, yeah, and you have to realize yourself in your relationship, you know, with your fellow actors, with your being, you know, with your looks. Yeah.
And you do play the badass, super tough one, kind of like the bodyguard of the nail shop, right?
Also the badass, a lesbian, the lover, you know. So it's a lot to him. It's a really a substantial amount of stuff to embody.
No, that's amazing. You might not have many words, but dang, that's a lot to take on. That's amazing. What's something that you had to do just in terms of prepping for the muscle of the show?
You know, just authenticate. I think I had to pick particular personalities in terms of being gay, because it's butch. So there were particular personalities that I had to pick to emulate.
And who was somebody that you took?
People in my life that I knew.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just going off of that. That's awesome that you had people that you could like pull to, instead of trying to
realize, you know, how much history I had with a gay community and a lesbian community that I had to draw from, which was another blessing.
That's beautiful.
Almost meant for me.
This role, yeah, definitely meant for you. And last question, related to your animated series, La Gorda.
Oh, yeah.
I'm excited. Yeah, I do. I did my research, girl. What do you hope that young girls get out of that just from watching the show?
Oh my God, just, you know, the self-confidence, self-empowerment, the power of working together as a team, and teamwork, athleticism, all those wonderful things that girls, especially in this day and age, what's happening in government with the administration, in being Latina, and the power in sports, soccer, and through the power of soccer, you know, it's the biggest sport in the world. There's an incredible sense of community that comes with that, an incredible sense of leadership that comes with girls. There's more girls in this world than boys, you know what I mean? And they can lead. And they will lead, and you know, the I can, and what Gina Rodriguez says as her mantra, I can and I will, and use that and there's so many, just whenever you think that you have so many limitations, there's always someone that has more limitations than you and makes it happen for themselves. And that's what La Gorda is. She's an indomitable spirit. She will not be let down, and she finds a group of kids to work with her.